I'm here with Malik, Senior Manager of Network Solutions at Huawei. Welcome, Samir. Now, what really is SDN, Samir?
SDN is basically a big buzzword in the telecom industry, but this is the right time in MWC, Mobile World Congress, to define what basically the SDN is and what is the Huawei strategy for this. SDN basically defined as a software-defined networking. And I mean, this is a very new word for the telecom because we all are the hardware guys. Then the thing is how the software will be helpful to manage all the hardware entities and how they can make the hardware entities as a dumb terminals, and software will be the power, the telecom software, the operating system. So this is mostly about the software defined networking, that software at one point of the network can manage your all remote ends of the hardware.
Samir, what is Huawei's strategy of SDN at Mobile Backhaul?
This is a question at the right time of Mobile World Congress. Yes, I would like to announce that this is SDN at Mobile Backhaul is a new strategy. It helps to help all our strategic partners, all operators around the world for Taiwan, that all mobile backhaul should be managed from the SDN side. Like this software-defined networking at one part of the controller side can manage all the hardware entities at a different lower level of the equipment. And this mobile backhaul is transparent, that from one end to the another end, everything should be software controlled. And then all the virtual access, all the cell side routers should be controlled from the next end. So this is the Huawei strategy that based on the softcom, and softcom is a strategy that can brings the concept of cloudization, and then everything should be in the cloud. You can and any operator and any user can access the cloud at any time without any knowing the details of the cloud. So everything is happening with the soul of the software. So software is is booming in telecom industry, taking care of all the telecom industry. So SDN is at the mobile backhaul. Not only at the mobile backhaul, I would rather say it can cover the transmission, it's a carrier IP, is access network. So each domain have the SDN, and SDN will be the big new buzzword in the telecom industry that can change everything.
So what is the network topology? How are the nodes connected?
To simply define as this SDN as a software-defined networking has three important components. Number one is a software controller, or the SDN controller. This SDN controller actually sits at the top of the network. This actually is a hardware-based component that have a software as a major power, and it can connect with different small forwarding plane routers. If I talk about the mobile backhaul at the carrier IP base, so I would like to say that SDN is connected with the small routers at the access side that connected with different E node B of the LTE or LTE advanced, and then they can communicate with each other through the open flow. Open flow is basically a protocol of communication between the SDN and with the routers at the access side. So they can communicate with the open flow, and there are different open flow standards available like 1.2 or 1.3. So this communication protocol helps to communicate the two network elements, that's a software controller, that is a brain, that have the control plane and have no forwarding engine, and then they directs all the routers to communicate with each other and work as a forwarding engines. So this is the simple topological network design for connecting the SDN controller with the forwarding engines at the base. And then this software controller, this SDN controller basically communicates with the API layer at the top level. That API have many applications, and this rather not application, this because this is the cloud applications, and we can access, or any user can access that cloud application, any operator can access that cloud application through that one. So they have a different interfaces. One flow for the southbound is open flow, and northbound interface still need to be standardized from the open flow. Still working on it, because as we strongly believe that SDN is still in embryonic stages right now. So to keep the things short, there's SDN controller at the top connecting with different carrier IP, forwarding engine routers at the lower level through the open flow. So this is all over the simple definition of the network topology of SDN.
Samir, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you for you, and pleasure all mine.